What's going on, wrestling fans? This is Tony Mango bringing you the Rest Hold. It's the commercial break section of the show that fills you in on all the promotional material going on this week, as well as the Internet Wrestling Community Outreach segments, the Ask Him Wrestling Trivia Question of the Week, and anything else that we need to take care of. And we're going to start things off with the Smark My Words. That's the fan-submitted comment of the week, and this time around it's actually going to be a co-winner situation between Ben Guest and Cayden Parkhurst for a little exchange that they had going on during our SmackDown Live discussion. And they were talking about the James Ellsworth dude. Ben Guest throwing it out there that he's doing better than Bray Wyatt at the very least. Cayden Parkhurst saying the chinless face of fear. And Ben Guest also chiming in, he's so scary that his chin actually ran away. So thank you to Ben and Cayden, not only for your good job on the stuff that you guys usually write up on Smark Out Moment, but on keeping the chat going, giving me some laughs, and anything else like that. And of course, thank you to all the other people who left comments on the different platforms as well, including YouTube, Twitter, and the aforementioned Facebook group that I was just talking about. If you have a Facebook account, you're going to want to sign up to facebook.com/groups/themegamaniacs, because that's where a lot of chatting goes down throughout the week, and you're going to have a lot of fun joining in on all that discussion. Start sending in your questions for the September mailbag special, as that's going to be happening pretty soon. You can do so by tweeting at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag mailbag, or better yet, leaving an email through the contact form of the website. Go ahead and pick our brains about whatever it is you want us to answer, wrestling related or not. And if you send it, who knows, more than likely we'll end up answering it. If you're looking to help support the growth of Smark Out Moment for the future, there's a couple different ways that you guys can help us out. As far as donating money, you can do that directly with PayPal. You can do that with the YouTube's fan funding module or the Patreon account. You can also buy some t-shirts, mugs, and other merchandise from our Redbubble and TeePublic shops. And we also have a TeePublic shop for Fanboys Anonymous merchandise as well. You can also help spread the word about the website in a few different ways, such as the Sign Me Up initiative. If you're going to a wrestling event, take a sign that says Smark Out Moment to it and send me a picture of yourself holding it up. And most importantly of all, you can help us grow our audience and our social media presence by liking and sharing our posts on Facebook, retweeting and following us on Twitter, giving the YouTube videos a thumbs up, subscribing if you haven't already, leaving comments all over the place, sharing our website's articles, and everything else on Reddit and blah, blah, blah on the internet. Anywhere that you guys do this kind of stuff is always greatly, greatly appreciated. And as long as you're getting our name out there, I guarantee it's going to be helping. And the same thing applies to Fanboys Anonymous, which is a spot where I post my movie reviews and other nerdy kind of things like that. So if you're interested in geeking out with me on that kind of stuff, head on over to fanboysanonymous.com, follow the Facebook and Twitter accounts, and of course, subscribe to the YouTube channel. And that brings us to the major topic of the video, the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him. Last week's question was about Backlash. This week's question is going to be as well, but let's backtrack to last week to figure out what's going on with that one. The question was, who has won the most amount of matches at Backlash? And the answer to that was Kane. 5 wins, 2 losses. So who got it right, who got it wrong, and what else do we need to recap from your comments? Well, Declan Macri says random guess, Triple H due to his tenure. Peter Piccinini says Triple H, and Edge won a lot when I was starting to watch. Christopher Marin says Triple H, Chris Benoit, Edge, and Kane all with 4. Kane had 5, so that's the one difference maker. And Bobby Lesnar J86 also saying Triple H. So from my calculation at the very least, I ended up seeing that Kane had 5 wins. So who knows, maybe I'm a little bit off on there, but I'm going with the one that I ended up doing before. I did this like 3 weeks ago or so I kind of can't remember what the 5 wins were, but let's start going into this week's set of questions, and it was the same kind of thing, so I don't know if anything's changed since this Backlash, but fuck it, doesn't mean anything if anybody gets these wrong or right? So the question for this week was, who has lost the most amount of matches at Backlash? If you think you know the answer, or you want to leave a guess or anything else like that, go ahead and leave a comment below, and next week I'll read them down, and I'll have a much fresher Ask Him to end up asking you guys. But that's it for this week's Rest Hold, everybody. I want to thank you all for checking this out, And I want you to stay tuned for even more things coming on later on this week, because we've got the Cruiserweight Classic post-show and possibly a bunch of other topics that we're going to be doing separately, because this is a celebration week. And if you haven't already, go back and check out the hot tags and the Sporkle quizzes and everything else that's been going on as well. But once again, everybody, this has been another Smark Out moment. I'm Tony Mango, and I am being counted out.